Welcome to this week's Rider Tips segment. The beauty of our sport of motocross is that we've got bumps, jumps, we've got all kinds of obstacles around the circuit. And one of the best ways to get around nice and fast and smooth is to pick the right lines. So today we're going to have a look at a few different areas where you can have better line selection. And what I come across time and time again when coaching is riders generally come flying up the inside as fast as they can through all the braking bumps, drift wide when they come out of the corner and smack bang straight into all of the acceleration bumps. And what I'm going to try and work on with you here is entering a bit wider into the corner, away from all the bumps, setting up your turn a bit earlier, exiting up the inside, free from all of your acceleration bumps. It's a lot smoother and it tends to keep you in some nice moist dirt where you can get lots of traction. Now the way that you do this particular technique is, one, you need to make sure that there's not someone right behind you. If you enter into the corner a little bit wider than normal, you leave the door open for someone to come flying up the inside and possibly push you wide and off the corner. So you need to make sure that you come in fast enough to cover your line, and also you need to make sure that you turn tight enough as you exit the corner to get back up the inside and away from all those bumps again. Now the crucial part to this corner is the turning and keeping in the nice grippy dirt. If you drift too wide, you'll be straight back out into all those bumps again. Now this is probably what you'd call a classic motocross line. We want to slightly change your way of thinking and possibly over to a road racer's choice of line, where you'd come in a little bit wider to start, set the corner up and exit coming up the inside. And once again, this plays off into the next section and it gives you a lot more momentum and a lot more traction also. Now the important thing with setting up this kind of line selection is you're always thinking ahead. And when you're trying to set up a pass on a rider that you may be right behind having a good little battle with, if you're thinking a few corners ahead and you get out of your normal line selection routine, it's very easy to set up a pass this way. Now it's important to remember that to reap the benefits out of this particular type of line selection, it needs to be set up at the very start of the section. Now unfortunately you do need to sacrifice just a couple of tenths of a second, not too much, and that starts off the cutting back to the inside, getting away from all of the bumps, and it tends to snowball through the next section, and that's how it happens. But unless you're prepared to make that slight little sacrifice at the start of the section, it won't happen. Now unfortunately this particular technique doesn't work on all sections on a track. It's perfect for where we are at the moment. As you'll see, a nice little chicane section, you can cut back up the inside, cut back up the inside again, you keep on some nice loamy dirt and you keep out of the bumps. Perfect for setting up a pass in a situation like this. Unfortunately, you will come across certain sections where you need to keep your momentum up through the corners, and washing off too much speed in the entry of the corner is not going to work. So you need to assess each situation and see if it works for you. Hey, there's nothing wrong with taking a stopwatch out, getting your dad or your mechanic to time a section and see if it actually is faster. There's nothing wrong with a trial and error basis. Well, that completes our line selection drill for today. And it might seem like a nice easy little technique, but I promise you at the end of a 25-minute moto, you won't only save yourself time, but a lot of energy in the process. We'll catch you next time.